Hey, folks, welcome back to the channel. New from Motown Records, we have the best of Guy Lombardo and the Royal Canadians. Oh, yeah. I was going through my dad's old records, so this is one of them. Montavani. I've actually listened to these, and they're really good. I mean, if you like that type of music, classical, type stuff. So you got, once again, Montavani. Party sing along with Mitch. Oh God, Mitch Miller and the Gang. The sweetest story ever told, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Wow, you can smell the old off of it too. It's like grandma's old house. Here is a record of quality by your San Antone dry cleaner. Look at that dude, man. I swear, like, if you just glance at it real quick, if you don't look at his hand, it's like kind of like one of those old ads where they got the glass of liquor. They're like, that's why I drink this, But he's holding like looks like a chess piece. I think looks like, yeah. Rosemary Clooney, Les Elgert, Percy Faith, Andre Kostelinetz, The Four Lads, Bobby Hackett, Tony Bennett, Harry James, Frankie Lane, and Paul Weston. The only person in this whole thing I know is Tony Bennett. So I have this really old stereo from the 80s. Of course, those aren't the original speakers, but they're hooked up to it and they work and everything. But it's got a turntable and it's got 2 tape decks. So really cool. I believe that Dad, it ain't mine. I mean, it is now, but I think Dad bought that at it was either a flea market or a yard sale. And what was weird is, like, this past summer, I was at the flea market, the Lexington flea market, and this guy had one sitting out there. And I was like, hey, dude, how much you want for that? He's like, $10. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I want it. And I was like, but I'm going to make my rounds and I'll come back. If I come back and still here, I'm going to get it. And I came back and it was gone. So, but I didn't want to lug that big old thing around, But you can go on Marketplace and you can find old stuff like that really cheap. But really cool though. I mean, it's, I have my Alexa. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to set your thing off. So she does everything. But of course, you've seen my boom box I got right there. I got that too. But I don't even use that stuff. I mean, well, this record player, I'll every once in a blue moon, I'll listen to one of those records. Yes, I like listen to stuff like that. Anyway, but it's the good crackling of the record and stuff like that. That's what it's really all about. A lot of people, like younger crowd like that, younger crowd doesn't know. They don't get it. They don't. Anyway, that's something I've ran across in here. So, and I mean, these aren't in the best shape. The records are, but the casings aren't. So check him out. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. I actually have some more speakers like that. See, it takes these old oops, these old box speakers, but they sound really good. But I have some more of them, I think, in my barn all the way in the back where you can't even reach them. You got to crawl across everything just to get to them. So, but anyway, I wanted to show that. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I went through all my paint, my spray paint, sprayed it all. A lot of it went in the garbage. Excuse me. Sorry. And it's a little high in here, but I'm ventilated, so we're good. But anyway, it went through all that, and but most of it was actually still good. I'll give you a tip if you ever get one of those cans like that, and you shake it up really good. I mean, you shook it up really good, and you hit it and it's nothing. Change out the tip if you can, because what I found is a lot of times it's just a tip that's clogged up. So I always have extra tips laying around. So swap them out. Good to go. So anyway, after that, I got a nice little roll around table now, like Dad intended it to be. And I want to find show you these. So these ladders over here. So this is my main ladder that I use. This is my nice aluminum, although it doesn't feel like aluminum. Sucker's heavy. But this is the main ladder that I use right here. Folds out, really tall and everything. I can use this to get on my house. Fold it all the way out flat. Good to go. And I don't have to worry about falling through the steps or anything because it ain't wood. These other wood ones, those are painter ladders, and they are old. They're from like the 70s, I think, maybe. Do I trust them? No. They are too darn old. And I was looking around and I'm like, where is the ladder that used to be in here? There used to be a ladder up on the wall. And for the life of me, I can't remember what happened to it. See, that's the thing. In here, stuff gets missing. And I'm like, where's this stuff going? So I don't know if people just borrowing stuff. I ain't gonna say thief. I'm gonna say, hey, people are just borrowing stuff and not returning it, or is my mind just going and I used it and threw it away? It broke or something. I don't know. That's probably me. My mind's gone. So, but anyway, what I need to do, well, that piece of wood right there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's coming out. It's like bowed out. So it needs to be fixed. So that needs to be put back up. The ladders, those wooden ones, I think I can stand them up right there. That's where they used to be anyway. I'm still finding stuff to give away. I've got 2 of those push lawnmower things or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out though how I'm going to do it. Like I might run an ad on Facebook, maybe, and say like, free giveaway, or everything's $1. I don't know, something. I'll come up with something. But yeah, everything's $1. But the only catch is you only get one thing. Unless you want to buy everything. But other than that, yeah. Got to make it interesting, you know? So, because I mean, well, you know, I'll show you, like, you see something that, you know, something on here. So this is all the stuff right here. I mean, obviously there's stuff in there that's worth more than $1, you know. So, but yeah, why am I getting rid of it or whatever? Well, because it's either going to be that way, or it's going to the dump. By the way, I went to the dump and I didn't even make it past the door. They tried to charge me $44 up front or whatever. They were like $44. That is the starting price. It depends on how much your stuff weighs and everything, blah, 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 and all that. And I'm just like, well, shoot, that means that if I go in there and dump stuff, come back, it could be over $44. It could be $144 because of all this stuff. So I'm sitting there going, that's just a ripoff. So I said, the heck with that. I went somewhere else. So, I have a lot of bulbs. I don't know if anybody's interested in bulbs. Let me show you. I'll go over here. These long white bulbs, these things. So I have these. I have several of them. There's a whole pile of them right there. If you see them, right there, right up in there. So got a lot of them. They actually go. Let's see. They go on. Well, looks like I got a light right here. That one right there. That bulb is trying to come on. You can see it kind of blinking. Get over there now. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's interested in those type of bulbs or not. Not the little skinny ones. The skinny ones actually I use on one lamp. But anyway, by the way, that intake right there, that goes to that came off the 327, I believe. I'm pretty sure it did, if I remember. And well, it was either that or it came off Dad's old 283 V8. So, but anyway, I keep looking for stuff to give away and, whatever. Like I said, you never know what you're going to find. Like something like this. Oh, that's probably bad luck. You didn't see that. That thing's old, man. It's like from the 80s, I think, or something. But it's got a clamp on it. You put it on your chair. So we'll throw that in the pile. Right. Basically, it's stuff, once again, it's stuff that I'm not ever going to use. Stuff that's been in here forever. Right? So stuff that's been in here 20, 30 years. I'm not lying. It's been that long. Especially stuff like this. Get these out of here. these old metal toolboxes. Yeah, stuff like this, man. One way or another, stuff's going to go. I won't get rid of this red one because it's got Dad's. It's got all his initials on it and everything. So we'll hang on to one just to have one of his old things like that. Nothing in there. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had lunch. I had a chicken salad sandwich. It was good. Homemade chicken salad. Let's see. I'm also going to put. What the heck was that? I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Sorry, I'm freaking out. I have the Kia out on the front yard for sale. And I swear I see people like stopping by, slowing down, whatever. Yeah, I hate that crap. I hate selling cars. I hate putting stuff out there like that for sale and whatnot. Just I don't like dealing with people. Y'all probably feel my pain. Anyway, so this fan, this is one of those $20 fans that I got. Somebody might like the motor out of it, or the stand, whatever. I don't know, the electronics. So I'm gonna throw it in the pile as well to give away, or for $1, whatever. I tell you, man, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of people, they'll look at that and they see junk, right? They see it's nothing but trash. But one man's trash, another man's treasure. So you never know. I might make somebody's day, man. That'd be like might be like, dude, I've been looking for one of these, or something like that. You never know. I like making people happy as much as I can. Yeah, they might be like, yeah, man. It's awesome. I've been looking for one of them for a long time. Long time. I'm keeping a pile of my sawdust on the floor here. I tell you what, man, I wish that I owned a bar, a sawdust bar. I went to Vegas, and if you ever get a chance to, if you go to Vegas, I can't remember the name of it, but there is a country bar and like a dance bar. And dude, it is awesome. And it is kicking. Like, went there it was either Friday or Saturday night. And I tell you what, they had the peanut shells all over the floor and everything. And man, it was something else. It was a lot of fun. If I ever go back to Vegas, I'm going to go there. I got to find out. I think we jumped in an Uber. Me and my buddy jumped in an Uber, and we were like, man, like a country club around here or something like that, whatever. And he goes, oh yeah, I'll take you there, man. So we went there. It was awesome. Oh no, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. We met this girl and she took us there because we asked her, and she was basically like, yeah, I know where one is. Let's go. Let's have some fun. So yeah. Only thing sucks is I didn't have my cowboy boots or anything, so I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think that Las Vegas had a country bar, country club. Kind of remind me of old Palomino on High Point Road. Good times, man. Well, let's see. I'm running out of stuff, man. Well, anyway, we'll cap it off about right there. If I run anything new, I'll make another video, whatever. Soon, this big bad boy right here is going to be coming down. That thing, the American flag thing, that's a heater. Kind of like what you see in in shops and whatnot. I want to get rid of it because I can't afford the fuel no more. It costs too much. So yeah. Back in the day, I think it was like $300 to fill up the tank halfway, because that's all we could afford. And so anyway, we were like, you know what, we're gonna get rid of that. So it still got power running to it. So I mean, I hate to take it down and everything. Or maybe I don't have to. My main point is to run a wood stove. You can buy a nice little wood stove, yay big. I've got to watch a YouTube video on those, and see how good they are. Yeah, it's just a little wood stove you buy off of Amazon. I think they're probably $125, and they look really nice and everything. But we'll see. But anyway, I want to run that, and I probably can just like take down that pipe that goes to the chimney and run that pipe, run the chimney up to that and everything, and make that all nice. Because I live out here in the woods, we have plenty of wood to burn, and then some. So yeah, maybe that will save me the grief of taking that big old thing down and whatnot, unless somebody offers me, some good money for it. I mean, but it's got to be worth me taking it down and all that, and and I'm not gonna bust my butt trying to take that big old thing down, because man, it's got to be like hoisted down or something, or I don't know how I would take that apart. I don't know how I would drop it down or whatnot. It looks like there's 2 brackets up there. There's probably 2 on the back, but then it's got all the hoses and electronics going through there and all that. That's a pain. So we won't deal with that. Not going to get rid of the soapbox derby. Not worried about that. That's that thing right there. Friends special. And I'm not going to do that. I'll hang on to that. That's like a memento, I guess. And it's not in the way. It's fine. I keep waiting for the strings to bust on that thing. Sorry. I was looking at, I had a friend of mine just go down the road. Wonder what's on that. I see something over on the rafters. But anyway, I think that's probably about it. So yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Later.